Hey guys, it's Drea. Today I have another quick and dirty video for you. These are very quick videos with just a few little tips or sometimes favorites. This one is all about colorful highlighters, and I do use colorful highlighters from time to time. I think it can be intimidating to some people because it's like, yeah, why would I want to put like a purple highlight on my face? But I guess it's just some things are for some people and some things are not for other people. But I wanted to kind of talk about some of my favorites here. I have a couple dupes or close to dupes and high-end and drugstore. So I want to start with my absolute favorite colorful highlighter, and this is a duochrome. This is from Laura Geller. This is the Baked Gelato Swirl highlighter in Diamond Dust. This was given to me by my friend Alex, who I will link her channel below. This, I mean, it looks white in the pan, but it is a reflect, which is like white champagne to pink, but it's very pink. So this is what is on my face today, along with something else. The reason I really like this is because it layers really nicely over blushes. So it can take a blush, like a pink blush, and you put this on top and it is just this like extra dimension of glowy pinkness on your cheeks. This is definitely a white to pink duochrome reflect. It is very unique. There's not a lot like it. Some people say this next thing is a dupe. I don't necessarily think it's a dupe for this, but it's close. So this is the NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder, and this one is in Snow Rose. And I really do like this one as well. It is the same thing. It is like white to pink reflect. And this one is not as smooth as the Laura Geller. It's definitely more powdery and hard, not as beautiful a texture. And I think you can tell just off the bat the difference here is this one is much more white. This next one, I'm not sure how common it is anymore. It was out last year, and this is from Maybelline. It's the Master Fairy Highlight Illuminating Powder. This one is in the shade 200. It doesn't have another name besides that. It's got these 4 different stripes of purple in it. Actually, it comes with a little, I'm not sure why you would want to apply highlight with this. There is a mirror in there. But it's got these 4 little stripes here, and I guess you could just put your brush wherever you want it. You can get more deeply, intensely purple here and a lot more light on this side. If you swirl them all together, this is actually a really nice satiny texture here. If you swirl them all together, you get like a very light lilac shade. And it's definitely lilac. Like, you're not going to put that on your face and have anybody mistake it for anything other than purple. But I still like this. You can use it a little bit sparingly if you're doing a more cool tone look. Maybe even in the winter, if you're very fair, you could get kind of that like ethereal kind of otherworldly look with it. But the way I use this, to tell the truth, is just straight up for Halloween looks. And I did use it last year with a Halloween look, and I loved it. On the cheek, it is definitely very glowy and very purple. So if you're going to use a more purple tone blush and then top it with this, it is really beautiful. That is another way you can use colorful highlighters, is not necessarily as a highlight on the top of your cheek, but you can use it as a blush topper. So you can take, like, for example, with this one, you could take a mauve blush and add this to the top of it and give it like this purple glow. So you can experiment with mixing and matching different colors. Next is also what I'm wearing on my cheeks. So I took the Diamond Dust and I put it on the tops of my cheeks, and then I put this on top of it and I layered it. This is also from Maybelline. This is the Master Holographic Prismatic Highlighter. This is in the shade 50. Again, no other name for it but that. This is a real glitter bomb. I did get something else on it in the middle there, but this is like, there is a lot of glitter in this. So the way that I use this, and the way I always hear other people use this, is you really have to buff it into your skin. You can see just how chunky that looks. It isn't smooth by any means. It is definitely chunk city. And when you put it on, like if I was just to try to swatch it, like you can see, it is again a white to pink shift, but it's so much more of like a glitter and almost a wet look. There is a big difference between this and these two down here. So you really need to actually like buff this in. But again, it makes a really nice topper if that's what you're looking for. So not even a blush topper, like a highlight topper is a really cool way to use that. And then lastly, I know this is 5, not 4, but I'm saying it's 4 because this is also from NYX. It's one of those other duochromatic highlighters. This one is in the shade Lavender Steel. So this is another purple one. So this is a purple to pink shifting highlight, and it's definitely not as intense as that purple one from Maybelline. I'll put this one actually on the bottom. And I think, again, you can kind of tell the difference here. It is much, much more subtle, way more wearable than that Maybelline up there. It is definitely, if you look at the difference between these two, this one is definitely pink and this one is definitely purple when you look at them, but they are so subtle that you can get away with actually like wearing them on your cheeks even in everyday life. Like, I wouldn't feel weird at all about going out in public with this pink highlight on right now. So there are 4/5 of my colorful highlighters, how I like to wear them, and a couple of my favorites. I hope that you found this quick and dirty video really useful, and that is it for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!